Is Whispering Canyon Cafe one of Disney World's hidden gems?
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching the Theme Park Foodies. We are back at Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort to dine at a restaurant we had breakfast at in our video here. This is the
Whispering Canyon Cafe. And right now, for pass holders for the month of July, they're offering 40% off. So we're taking advantage.
Hence why we're here right now. We wanted to try to get lunch or dinner there in our last video, but unfortunately having breakfast there, doing the tour, eating at Roaring Fork, our bellies were just too full to be able to eat here. So we figured this was the perfect time to come back, try to capture that great dinner atmosphere that Whispering Canyon Cafe provides. If you didn't see our last video on the Wilderness Lodge, we did a detailed tour of our dream stay here. Check out the description of this video if you want to check out that video. We are going to try to dine at all the restaurants here eventually. We are missing or have never dined at the one restaurant we haven't dined at here is the Snow White restaurant, right?
Yeah, Artist Point. We gotta get there.
Everyone says that restaurant is really good, so we gotta eventually get there. We also love Territory Lounge. We love Geyser Point. All of the dining here is so great. And when we stayed here, we named this as one of our top 3 resorts on all of Walt Disney World property. It really captures the magic and the aesthetic of nature of Yellowstone National Park. So this resort is themed after the Old Faithful Inn in Yellowstone National Park. The interior is actually a grander design based off of that. There are kind of hand carvings of animals on the walls as you walk in. And it's very easy to get to Whispering Canyon Cafe. I'll tell you guys how to get there. The menu, it's kind of what you would expect. It's mostly barbecue, right, Sam?
Yeah, so they have these all you care to enjoy skillets, and they do have the vegan option for the skillet. And they do have a couple of entrees if you didn't want to do the all you care to eat.
Yes, so if we, like the thing is with the skillets, if you get one skillet for 2 people, it'll be a big skillet you can eat out of it. If her and I each get a skillet, if we eat out of each other's skillet, that's technically 2 skillet charges.
There's different types of skillets.
Yes.
If you start mixing and matching is when they have a problem.
Yeah.
Also, this restaurant, you know, there's some shenanigans that go on here.
Yes, they bully you.
It's a little chaotic. They're a little sassy. So if you have social anxiety, I don't think this is the place to dine.
Disney loves a good restaurant where you get bullied at the table. And I enjoy being bullied at my Disney restaurants. Last time we were here, they brought tons of ketchups to the table when we asked for ketchup.
Then they if another table asks for ketchup, they'll make you go and bring the other table ketchup.
Yeah, it's great. I love little fun restaurants like this. I love that they did that last time when we ate here. I hope they bring that same energy to this experience. I think it's one of the unique things about a Disney restaurant. And we've been wanting to do a series kind of on these like hidden gem Disney restaurants or kind of these casual table service restaurants that don't have crazy expensive prices, but bring a unique atmosphere. Whispering Canyon is one of them. Olivia's Cafe is another one. I'd also say we're about to actually dine at 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios.
Kona Cafe, the little hidden gem.
Yeah, we want to do like a top 5 series of those too. So let us know if you'd be interested in that type of video in the comments of this one. We are starving right now, and it's great that these skillets are all you care to eat. They also, I think, have endless milkshakes too, right, Sam?
Yeah, they have it's like for $10, you can just keep getting a bunch of milkshakes. Which I don't know. I don't think I can handle more than one milkshake.
Yeah, me too, especially being
wash it down. They want you not to eat all your skillet. You drink your milkshake.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our dinner at Whispering Canyon Cafe. Whispering Canyon Cafe is one of the easiest restaurants to get to if you are in the parking lot. First, I want to take you guys on a tour if you are parking here. It has one of the greatest reveals of any Disney resort because it looks like you're kind of walking through the wilderness, and then you just happen upon this lodge that looks like a Yellowstone National Park, obviously Old Faithful Inn lodge, with beautiful large pine trees lining the exterior and of course the interior. As you walk in, there's a grand reveal of the lobby. This is probably one of my favorite lobbies in all of Disney. You can find Native American headdress scattered about. There's actually 2 Native American headdresses at the front of Whispering Canyon Cafe. Whispering Canyon Cafe will be to the left. As you walk in, you can also find a fireplace in here that displays the rock formations of the Grand Canyon inside it, and a moving geyser that moves out to the outside. Now, this resort offers boat transportation to Magic Kingdom. We've often recommended, if you are looking for some higher quality food, heading out of Magic Kingdom and heading over to the resorts. So if you're at Magic Kingdom, we recommend take the boat over here. You can follow the pool. Just head straight to the pool, and that pool leads back to the geyser that's inside, bubbling inside the main lobby. You walk to the back, you make a right, you'll find Whispering Canyon Cafe. Again, to the left when you walk in, to the right if you are walking towards the back entrance. I wanted to bring up that all of the light fixtures in here are themed to look like they are natural light sources, with the main chandeliers being Native American teepees. We had a little bit of time before our reservation, and Sam, she went over to the Roaring Fork to get one of our favorite coffees in all of Walt Disney World. We did a top 10 coffees list a year or two ago, and Sam, I think you want to update it, right?
I do, and actually people have asked in the past week, we've gotten a few comments on that video saying like, will you do an updated list? And I really want to. So I don't think we had this on it.
We didn't. We haven't had it or prior to that or before that.
I almost want to like delete that video and take it down because this deserved to be on it.
I like that video. Put a lot of work in that video. It's very hard to get.
I drank a lot of coffee for that video. It was a lot of work, but yeah, they made this so good. Like it's chocolatey. There's like light graham cracker, like dust on it, marshmallow.
What's the name of it?
It's the s'mores latte. I got it in the iced version. They also have a wilderness bark one. Like coffee's really good there.
So what would you give it? 1 out of 10?
Actually, I'm gonna give it a 9.
There you have it. I think we got to redo that video. It took us like 3 days to film that one. It might take us a little bit.
Heart was racing with that video with all that caffeine.
It started raining while we were waiting for our reservation. We wanted it to rain like this when we were here because the rain as it comes off those rooftops looks like cascading waterfalls. It looks like it's meant to rain like this here. I mean, it is. We're technically in Florida, not in Yellowstone National Park. Very calming. The waiting area is to the left as you walk up. They have some pictures of Woody and Jesse. They look like they were colored by kids. A washboard. They have some games you can play. Are you supposed to get the ring on these holes? That was terrible. All right, Sam's gonna try now. Oh, you got it. Look at that. First try. We've been seated and we're not in the main dining area. We had to walk all the way back and we're right near Artist Point. We have a nice view to the outside right now. They have some nice fireplaces in here, what look to be fireplaces, and we're towards the back of that main fireplace that has the rock formations of the Grand Canyon in it. All right, let's break the menu down for you guys. You see right here the all you care to enjoy milkshakes, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Then we have the Trail Blazing Starters. I believe they're known for these burnt ends nachos. We'll have to get those. They have a Whispering Canyon House salad and a maple chipotle barbecue braised jackfruit dip. This is for the vegans out there. They have a very not vegan-friendly New York strip as a main entree. The pan-fired cakes. This is the vegan entree. And then a cedar plank salmon. Now this is what they're famous for. The all you care to enjoy skillets. Now these do not include drink, but they do include cornbread, honey butter, and coleslaw. Some of the best slaw on Disney property. We have the traditional, the land and sea, which has some fish in it, a plant-based one, and they have the pig, which is obviously their pork-based one. I'll stop right here in case you want to pause and read all of them. These are $43 a person, but they have that 40% discount right now, so we're going to save quite a bit. On the back, they have the drinks. You can see all their specialty drinks. Of course, a Western-themed area has to have some moonshine, so they have a moonshine lemonade, Mountain Trail cocktail, pineapple mule, bourbon sweet tea, cherry old fashioned, and a Mountaineer margarita. I'll kind of scroll down so you can see all the draft beer, canned beer, and wine offerings. Also, these are the beverages right here at the bottom. Some of the chairs in here have Native Americans on the back and horses. A lot of attention to detail in the theming. Look at the walls too. Artwork in the ceilings, those pine trees lining them. So intricate. The pepper and salt shakers look a little different too. They have handles on them. They look like mason jars. Starting with the appetizer, this is the burnt ends nachos. Sam, what's on it in this?
1, I feel like this could be a meal. 2, this has brisket, barbecue pulled pork, cheese sauce, maple chipotle barbecue sauce, and fresh salsa that, I don't think that salsa looks fresh, but...
Looks like canned salsa.
I'll take your word for it. I mean, normally we wouldn't eat this before having an all-you-care-to-eat skillet, but we wanted to show something for the video. So we're going to probably just try it and then wrap this up.
It's got some burnt ends all covering that. The cheese doesn't look super high quality. I would probably use a fork and knife to put this together, but you just went for a big glob, and I support it. She's hiding. Oh, you did that. You did that whole thing down.
The nachos themselves are actually pretty good. I don't know that they're house-made, but they're pretty good chips. The cheese sauce is okay. The cheese sauce and the salsa is okay. Like, it's nothing special, but there is a ton of meat on it, and I do like the meat. Like, it would be better if it was like a nice chunky salsa with like fresh pieces of tomato on it. But I'm gonna use the 7. I feel like you could order this as a meal.
My turn. I feel like when I was a child, I loved making garbage food. So I like making like nachos at home and stuff. And I feel like this is a garbage young Jason food. I was a very chunky young child. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a nacho sandwich. This is a lot on this nacho. Love the flavor of those burnt ends. The cheese is that plastic cheese, and it's just a standard salsa. That being said, it's a nice garbage flavor. The weakest thing I think on here for me is the chips. They're just very thin.
I thought their chips was like sturdy. Like, my chip held up. Like, it didn't. I had so much on my chip. I thought the chips actually are pretty good.
They are sturdy chips. You're right.
I got very defensive over the chips just now.
I think the burnt ends are higher quality than anything else on the plate. I think that's what's bringing it down. I agree with your 7. It's really good. I would eat this whole thing if I didn't know I had a all-you-can-eat platter coming up, but I think it's going to be a little lunch for me tomorrow. Both of our entrees come with cornbread, and you know my favorite, coleslaw. Sam is going to start with the cornbread. Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I feel already like I'm full because I had a s'mores coffee before coming here and then an appetizer. By the time that skillet gets here, I don't know what's going to happen.
So they give you some butter with this.
Is there some honey?
Yes, and I believe it's honey, whipped honey butter. And I remember this being a Boston Market-esque cornbread. For those that don't know, Boston Market is my premier cornbread.
People get mad when you say that.
I have an unrefined palate.
At least you're honest about it. It's good. It's moist. I like the honey butter a lot. It's not super sweet. The sweetness really comes from the honey butter. It's a good cornbread. I would give it an 8.
That's what you want. Some Boston Market, some butter. I gotta have some. Now I'm gonna try this with and without butter. See, I feel like this is a little dry.
Well, I had mine with the butter. Maybe that's why.
The top does have a nice sweetness on it. Now, I put a lot of butter on this. All right, let's load that up. The butter is where the moisture is. And it really does complement, because this kind of flakes apart, if you notice, very easily, which I'm fine with on a Boston Market style cornbread. It's a sweet cornbread. It's a sweeter butter. I don't think I remember too sweet though. It's very good. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. I like the texture, I like the flavor. When I think cornbread, this is kind of like what I think. I was raised on Boston Market, my friends, so this is what I come to expect. If you're like a cornbread, aristocrat, I don't think you'll like this, but I'm not, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've all been waiting for. I know you care about this more than anything else we're eating. It's the coleslaw. I truly believe the coleslaw here and the coleslaw at Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review, this is the best coleslaw in all of Disney World, and I would know. I'm on a quest to find the best coleslaw in Disney, and so far, this is it. This tastes just like the Hoop-de-Doo slaw to me. I feel like they're sourced from the same place. It's fresh, right amount of sweetness, right amount of mayonnaise. Let's try it out. You hear that crunch? Call me Mr. Disney slaw. This is some of the best slaw ever. It's got great texture to it. It's not too mayonnaisey. When it's too mayonnaisey, you get kind of like that almost a little bit of sourness to it. The right amount of vinegar, right amount of texture. For coleslaw, now, guys, obviously I'm joking around. Coleslaw isn't the thing you're coming here for. But for coleslaw, this is at least a 9. So I'm gonna go 9 for this. So far, out of all the slaws in Disney, this is my favorite. All right, the skillets have arrived. We're gonna start with Sam's skillet. She got the pig, which is a little different than the traditional. So this comes with braised pork belly, barbecued pork ribs, slow smoked pulled pork, piggy wings, Western style sausage, smashed potatoes, baked beans, buttered corn on the cob, and sauteed green beans.
That's a lot of meat.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat everything off the plate. We'll give the entire plate a number, and then we'll go over our favorites at the end. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah.
Rather than numbering each item, I think it'd just be a little too much.
I'm overwhelmed by everything on here right now.
So that's gotta be your pulled pork. Not so pulled right now.
Not a lot of flavor in that.
They did give us 2 sauces. So there is a mustard sauce and I wanna say it's a honey barbecue, chipotle honey barbecue. So you might need to pour a little barbecue sauce on that to give it some flavor.
That wasn't very good, to be honest.
Sam's gonna have her hand at the sausage
I
now.
hope it's better than the pork. The pork was a lot of flavor, a good skin on it. It's like juicy. The pork was kind of like flavorless and a little, and another piece I had was like super dry. I wasn't that impressed with that. Look at these, I can tell by the color of these mashed potatoes though.
I like they have the skins in them, but they're also creamy.
They're yellow. You want yellow potatoes.
Little piggy wings. Those look like burnt ends to me.
I never had it. What is a piggy wing? Dark meat. I like the crispy outer piggy wing. And it's good.
It's time for the ribs. The ribs look good.
I like the char a lot on the outside of the ribs. I don't think it's like the best barbecue in the world, but like I would say it's slightly above average. I really like the skin on the ribs. I really like the sausage. The pulled pork was okay. Not that much flavor. Mashed potatoes are amazing though. I still do think that this is a good value. Like I can just keep filling this skillet up if I wanted to.
It's all you care to eat, and right now with the 40% discount, I think this is the time to get it.
Overall, I'm interested in yours because I think yours looks a little bit better than mine.
Can't touch it though, or else we get charged another 40.
Yeah, you'll let me know how you.
It's sneaking under the table to you.
Okay. Overall, I'm gonna give the pork skillet a 7.
Okay, I might have to go black market with mine and slip this under the table. All right, so this is the traditional, Sam. It's a little different than yours. What's on and in this?
So this has oak smoked beef brisket, pork ribs, slow smoked pulled pork, citrus herb chicken, western style sausage, smashed potatoes, baked beans, and buttered corn on the cob and sauteed green beans.
This brisket looks like legit brisket. Your ribs look better. I only got one actual rib here. Chicken looks good. Same mashed potatoes, same green beans. This pork though looks, I feel like, better than your pork.
Yeah, for my pork platter, I feel like it's like I thought I would get the better pork.
All right, let me try this out.
I honestly think for me, the sausage had the most flavor out of all of the meats.
I do have more ribs tucked underneath. Let me try this. I think this is the brisket. I'm not sure if this is the brisket. Oh, maybe this is the pulled pork. It's not very pulled. I think that was brisket. Yes, that was brisket. This is the pulled pork. Let's try this. There is a light smoky flavor. These meats need the sauces. They're a little dry. So I'm going to try this first sauce out, Sam, since you didn't. Do you care if I dip?
No, it's okay.
I will say the brisket is very tender and has a great crust on it. So the brisket was, I think, better than the pork. The pork was dry. All right, let's try this brisket out. That sauce is a great kick and then a little sweetness. I'm going to try the pulled pork out now with the mustard. Oh, I literally felt the mustard.
I said you could dip. I didn't say you could drop your little piece of meat in.
Sam, take those sauces, dribble them on top. You'll be much happier. All right, let's try something you didn't have, which is the chicken. Falling right off the bone. Now, I feel like your ribs were a little different than mine, Sam, right? Yours said barbecue or something, mine didn't. Yeah, hers are barbecue, mine didn't say barbecue. It seemed the same, though. The ribs are good.
The ribs and the sausage, the potatoes. I think I like your skillet more than my skillet, based on your reactions.
You didn't have any of it. I would give this skillet in the entirety an 8. I think the best things on this skillet are the ribs, the brisket, and the chicken. My favorite thing on the skillet, I think, is the brisket's good. The brisket, I said dry. The pork is dry. The brisket is moist. It has a great crust to it, especially when you have that sauce on it. It's great. I also like the sausage. These mashed potatoes are prime mashed potatoes.
Like the fun thing about the skillet is you can try everything, and you can ask for more of what you did really enjoy.
And you get baked beans. This skillet in this atmosphere, it brings everything together. When you're in or experiencing a Disney resort, a Disney park, you want the food to be able to encapsulate the experience. You're tasting, you're seeing, you're smelling. That's what this does. You have the fireplace right there, you have the beautiful oak trees, and now you have a skillet like you're sitting in a natural outdoors, but it's luxury. It's the Wilderness Lodge. I really do like this restaurant. I also like that they bully us.
I feel like we haven't been getting that bullied, which I'm okay with.
Oh, Sam, you had the slaw off camera. We didn't film.
The slaw is bomb. The slaw is really good.
So you agree with the 9 on the slaw?
I do agree.
All right, it's dessert time. They don't have a dessert menu. They only have 2 items. They have a chocolate cake and a grandma's. apple pie. This is a warm apple pie. They say it's made by Grandma in the back. Comes with some real delicious vanilla ice cream, and it's warm in a hot skillet.
I'm not an apple pie aficionado, but this looks really good. It's kind of like, she said it's kind of like a hybrid between a cake and a pie.
It looks to me like a crumb apple.
Yeah, it has like a nice crumb top, and it feels like it's softer. It doesn't have like thick pie crust. It looks more cakey.
That skillet was warm when we picked it up. Not like burn your hand hot, but warm.
I don't go out of my way to eat apple pie, but this is a good apple pie. It has a nice cinnamon like streusel on it. I think it's cinnamon streusel that's on top. It's really good. It's warm, but it's not like scalding hot. Kind of reminds me of like a coffee cake apple pie. Nice chunks of apple. They're nice and soft. I hate when like the apple pie is like the apples aren't like cooked all the way and they're like hard. They're nice and soft. Let me try the ice cream. She steered us in the right direction. What was her name? Krabby Abby?
Yes.
This is good. I feel like there's like a layer of cinnamon in here. I love it. I'm gonna give it an 8. Very good apple pie.
All right, Grandma's got her own style of apple pie. I'm gonna try some of the vanilla ice cream out first. You feel like you can see like little beans in there.
It's a good creamy ice cream. Like it doesn't taste like a freezer burn, you know.
I could do just for a bowl of ice cream out of that. That's some good vanilla ice cream. All right, let's try to get. I destroyed this pie. I literally murdered the way the pie is supposed to look.
Grandma worked really hard on that. I love the cinnamon. Like the cinnamon's, I'm not big on apple, but like with the cinnamon, I just think it tastes better.
I like a lot of crust in my pie. This isn't a very crusty pie.
Yeah, it's not like a thick pie crust. It's softer, but yeah. I really like it.
I think it tastes more like an apple cake than an apple pie, if that makes sense. I like it though. I'm gonna go 8 with that. I think it's one of the better things that we've had. Yeah, I agree with your sentiment on the 8. I would like to try the chocolate cake too, but we've eaten a lot. We didn't even get into our second round of any of the food, our skillets. By the way, you can wrap your skillet up if you don't get seconds, we were told. So we had like a few things left in our skillets. We didn't get seconds, so we were able to wrap them up. But the moment you get seconds, you can't wrap any of that up. So it's good to know. That does it for our time at Whispering Canyon Cafe. Sam, I want to stay here again. I want to eat the food of the wilderness at Whispering Canyon Cafe. I want to stay among the rooms and watch the water come down. It's a beautiful resort.
I'm not going to say no. Like, where do you think I was going to contest
I don't have the money. This is an amazing resort. Definitely top 3 Walt Disney World resort. What was your favorite thing that you ate, Sam?
Oh my gosh. I really liked the sausage, the mashed potatoes, the slaw.
Yeah.
And the dessert was really good. And I'm not an apple pie girl, but it was like it reminded me a lot of a coffee cake with apple in it.
Yeah, I usually ask favorite savory, favorite sweet. There's only one sweet today. That dessert was good. I definitely recommend it. I haven't had the cake. Assume the cake would be great as well. Slaw is number 1. Coleslaw is the best thing you're going to eat here. Just get a whole thing of slaw. Just ask for a skillet filled with coleslaw.
For $43. No, don't.
No, don't do that. The coleslaw is all you care to eat, though. So just so you guys know, our entire meal with this discount was $69. So crazy deal.
That was with an appetizer. That was with dessert.
Yeah, we saved about $40.
I think it was $43. So
I think
if you're a pass holder, like you better be taking advantage of this 40%.
Especially at this restaurant with all you care to eat food. I think for how much food we got too, the deal was still pretty solid, even if we didn't have that steep discount. It's a good restaurant to go to. It has great Disney atmosphere. Is it going to be the best barbecue in Disney? It's definitely not. I think Polite Pig over at Disney Springs is going to be my favorite barbecue spot in Walt Disney World. Definitely blows the barbecue here away. The barbecue here is good. It's just not, like, nothing to write home about, and nothing really to like go out of your way for. The reason you come here is for the atmosphere, because it's all you care to eat, because it's a solid deal, and it's pouring out right now. Is it the best restaurant or one of the best restaurants in Disney World? It's not, but it's a uniquely Disney restaurant, and that's why you go to a restaurant like this. I think it's a great fast casual experience if you like barbecue, if you like the things that we ate. The cast members will make the experience by being cast members, by playing along with the role of the restaurant, making you feel like you're at home, and it complements the aesthetic that you're dining in. You know, with the pine wood, the Native American headdress, the special seats, it just brings together the overall ambiance, and that's why I like dining there. Sometimes it's not always about how great the food is. It's got to be good food, don't get me wrong, but it's about everything that encapsulates it. And that, I think, is what this restaurant is.
It can be very chaotic though. Like that main dining area is very loud, and I feel like there's more hijinks going on in that part. We got very lucky where we were sitting like off in the back corner. It was much quieter. I
also want to say, I feel like if the smaller parties don't get as much bullying, so like they're not going to bring all the crazy ketchups to your table, throw a bunch of straws at the table. Because it's only 2 of you, there's like less for them to kind of do with you guys. Yeah, this is a great restaurant for groups. I think with groups you'll have a fun, rowdy, good time. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications, that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. Now, if we were staying here right now, I'd absolutely love this, because there's so many covered areas to stay out of the rain that you could pretty much just walk to your room and not get soaked on at all. But because we are staying here, I'm now contemplating Ubering to the parking lot right now. It looks like it's letting up a little bit, so I think it might be time to get to the car. It does add to the ambiance of this resort. The people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and credit credentials like you're seeing right now. If you want to learn about any of those different tiers and perks, check out the join button below. If you click on it, you can learn about all of them. But even if you can't become a member, if you're someone who just consistently likes, comments, subscribes, engages with these videos in any way, you help us make more of them. We really appreciate you and want to thank you too. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.